Hello, 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 and welcome, family, to Pick Three at a Glance strategy session. Not the strategy session. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. It is the strategy session. I did a video earlier, so I'm kind of twisted up a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be the strategy session for August the 12th, 2022. The Pick Three at a Glance system is for all states and for any country in the world, I would guess, because if they're using 1,000 numbers, this system will work without a doubt. Okay, and I'm starting today, well, please like and subscribe and comment. I'm moving up a little bit, inch by inch, seems like, but I'm getting there. I think I'm something like 8 subscribers from 500. I'm almost there, y'all. So the viewership is increasing. So that's a good thing, and I just need for them to subscribe. I think a lot of people still kind of wondering what's going on with the system, but it's once you start using it, it will be self-explanatory. Okay, so uh, I'm starting with the pair system because 410 came out in Missouri evening draw. And as you all know, I track Missouri evening. And I'm going to show you why it's important to track the numbers, even the pairs, so you'll know where the pairs at. And then 410, and like I said, I tracked the pairs, and whatever pairs is left, these were the pairs left from July, okay? And then when I start my August sheet, I take my pair sheet that I got here, and I highlight these numbers that didn't come over here, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 numbers. Okay, I'll highlight those numbers to get an idea what, if I'm looking for a number to play, what numbers or pairs didn't fall. And that's how I'm sure some of us hit the 2, 3. I know I hit it because it was out of 100 days. And the 35 is 60 days. When it get to 60 days, I start looking at it. And then the 5-9 was 77 days. So that gives you an idea of where the pairs stand at, so you'll know what numbers you might want to play. When you hit, you can go to your bucket list of pairs and know what numbers to play. But 410 came yesterday evening, and see there's a 0, 4, and the 1, 4 that didn't play. And then you would have the by being a straight, you would have the 0, 1, like the 0, 1 would be here. But just if you just looked at those two, you'd get an idea that I sometimes add these two together if I'm looking for something and play 140. I would have played 140 if I was looking for something and those two pairs was out. See what I'm saying? Because they match up. Or with the 2, 6, and 5, 6, if I wanted to look for a number to play, I'll match them up. That's how I kind of match things up. But I kind of, like I say, my biggest thing is I wait for them to get out. A pair that's out like 100 days or 60 days or 70 days like that, then I would just run that pair down, like say this 230, which I did do. I ran 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, like that. And I do these two like that. But I'm just showing you at a glance, you see what's happening with the numbers. That's basically how I want to do the pairs. And then I do want to mention that, okay, we're doing this one here by checking the numbers off and finding out what number hasn't failed in the first, second, and third position. I know I got my eye on those numbers. And already on the evenings right now, whoever is playing 2, you might want to put that 2 in the front, on the front position, because it's 43 days and counting now that 2 haven't failed in the number 1 position. So see what I'm talking about? How long you can take your numbers could take to fall to a degree if you and you hit it straight, because the 2 ain't failed in the front position in 43 days. So if you're playing anything with a 2, in that front position, you ain't. It's been 42 days for you to be able to hit. That's why I'm saying, is you trying to hit the next day is almost. I ain't gonna say impossible. I ain't seen no system that can guarantee you a hit every day for the next day. I ain't seen it, and I don't think it's out there. I'm pretty sure it's not. But if you got your eye on this too, at least it wouldn't get by you if you plan a number with a 2 in it. If you track it at a glance with this here, just checking them off, and then at the end of the month, you can tell what number, and it's usually about 2 or 3 that don't fall in a certain position, but you can at least know which ones they are, and you put your number in that position if you plan a number with a pick 3 number with that number in it, the 5 or whatever position is in. That's how I hit also, because I know what position the number is in. All right. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, that 2 ain't been in front position in 43 days. Ain't that something? Yep. That's how they roll. I'm telling y'all. That's how they roll. That's why you need to track. Okay. Next one I'm coming up. I'm going to put out here is the numbers for the, again, today is, no, I didn't change that. I thought sure I changed that. Today is the 12th. August the 12th. I try to keep the dates up so the boards will be up to date and everybody can see that ain't no numbers being changed or added in or nothing like that, which I wouldn't do anyway because it ain't that serious. But yeah, these are numbers that's been up there. Like I said, we got 37 numbers left that haven't hit for evenings for the rest of the year. And then we got those doubles that are left in the triples that haven't hit for the year. Okay. And that's not that many doubles. I guess if you got some change and you play them 50-cent box, you come out all right. And then the triples 50 cents straight, depending on what you're looking for. That 559, that 599 just came out twice this month, matter of fact. And that remember I showed you that 59 that hadn't hit for 7 days, something like that. Somebody might have caught that and played the 599. Say, oh, okay, the 599 didn't come out all year, and so I'm gonna play that and then play the 599 and the 59 pair that hadn't came out. That's how I look for them too, like that. Let's see, what else can I mention? I kind of match the numbers up, but I can look at them. I ain't got to guess no numbers. I can see what they're doing and match them up. It's just, not a lot of guessing you have to do really, because the number's going to show you what they're doing. Let's see. What is out there that, okay, my number is 574. Okay, so I'm playing the 577 because that 77 again hasn't failed on that back pair for more than a year now. I tried to go to the retailers and play my numbers today, and I couldn't play because I played that 7 on the back end. I couldn't play it because everybody playing 777s. And you see that's up on the board, don't you? Don't you see that the triples? Let me see. Yeah, you see my 777s up here on the board. I was wondering if these people looking at me and playing the numbers that's on the board, but yeah, couldn't play 777s today, and couldn't even play my 577. I could play the 577, but I couldn't play the 7s on the back end because, like I say, I usually put $1 on the 7s on the back end. That's $60 in Missouri. So then, if I hit that $60, I'll load up on this 577. Well, I wouldn't load up on the 577. I load up on my 574 because that's my daily